Hey guys, how you doing there? It's Mitch here. We're going to talk today about motivational speaking and life coaching and who you are to emulate, right? So I can tell you right from the start, you do not want to be 100% like a Tony Robbins or 100% like a Les Brown or anybody else out there. You want to be authentic coming from you, because when I go to see you speaking, whether I don't care what area I go to see you, could be at a state fair, could be at a formal a meeting, whatever, right? I want to hear from you. If your name is Chris Cho Brown, right? So I go see Chris Cho Brown. I want to leave that talk you gave us or that life coaching event you gave us, say, you know what? That Chris Cho Brown sounds like Chris Cho Brown, right? That's part of your authenticity. Yes, the name is kind of funny, I've made up, but I use it to understand that I want your style. And the reason why is because if you only needed one or two styles for anything, right, then we would only have a Ford or Chevy car. There wouldn't be other brands out there. There would never be a Volvo or a Toyota or a Honda. Think about everything you buy in your life, right? When it comes to chocolate, when it comes to milk, when it comes to cars, when it comes to chairs, refrigerators, washers, whatever, right? Everything has competition to it, right? The Volvo is not trying to be like the Toyota. The Volvo has its own style, right? The Toyota has its own style. The Mercedes has its own style, right? So you have to understand, if you understand that simple concept there, you'll understand that, yes, there is some overlapping. So you may say things maybe like Tony Robbins says sometimes. You may say a few things that Les Brown says sometimes, but a Volvo is a Volvo is a Volvo. A Volvo never wants to become 100% a Toyota because people are drawn to that certain kind of car only, right? Either way. Same thing with you. You know, if your name is John Smith, well, when I go to see John Smith to me, he's a funnier guy, you know, he's more engaging. So I like him better than Tony Robbins because he's a funnier kind of guy. If I go see Carly Simmons, right? Carly, she's more serious about economics for my, so I can learn more from her as a motivational speaker, right? She's more serious. She draws up more numbers. She's more analytical, right? That's her style. You see what I'm driving at, people, is that you want to make sure your authenticity is you, right? I don't want to go and see a ghost of Tony Robbins in you when you're speaking. I want to see you. And this is why so many speakers out there don't start. This is why so many of them are scared to start. And this is why many of them kind of get the messages wrong when they're on the stage, because they think that they have to be like somebody else. And my best speakers, the ones I like the most, are the ones who are just them, you know. It's their story, because you guys already know, I'll talk about later in other videos, that the best speakers tell the best stories, of course, right? So you have to have your own sense of authenticity when you're talking. It's so important, because I might want to follow you. I don't want to follow Tony Robbins. I don't want to follow us, bro. I might want to follow you. You know, you could be Joe Schmoing, you know, and you're there, but you're a very interesting person when you do your motivational speaking. You've had different life experiences that I'll never have coming from a big city. I mean, you draw people your own way. And that's very interesting to most of us, right? It's something that Les Brown can't emulate. Tony Robbins can't emulate. But you can, because you come from this little small city in Wyoming, and you have a way of delivering it to the people who come to hear you, and it's a really cool message, right? So that's really cool. Also, too, when it comes to life coaching, there's some awesome life coaches out there. I see them on YouTube all the time for the past few years, you know. But again, you know, whether you get certifications or not, and you can if you want, of course, that's no problem at all. But whatever you do to get yourself ready for life coaching, at the end of the day, you're taking on these new education opportunities, whatever, to get your certification, whatever you want to do for life coaching, whatever, right? At the end of the day, you still want to be authentic to you, right? You still want to understand that, yes, you're learning a lot. You know, you're learning either from real life in the streets, right? Real life, the life of hard knocks, or you're learning through an educational platform. You still want to stay you, because I don't want to have three different life coaches all going through the same cert program and all sounding the exact same when they talk to me. Why would I do that, right? Why would you do that to yourself? So the mainstream talk here through this whole time here is about authenticity. Do not forget who you are. People, whether you do a free talk or whether you do a pay talk, people are coming to see you. When they leave that forum for that day, you want them to leave saying, gosh, that Mitch, man, he very authentic, very himself. I've never heard that before. You don't want them saying, everybody's saying, yeah, that guy, just like Tony Robbins, that guy, just like Les Brown, because then you get lost in the mix, in the ghost of Les Brown and Tony Robbins, and no one remembers who you are. You're going to find yourself getting wrapped up into them, right? You're going to lose your name, you're going to lose yourself, and lose your authenticity. So yeah, you can have some of their platform style up there, some of their body movements if you want, some of their words if you want. But remember, do not sell yourself short because your message is also important. Anyway, keep your stuff very authentic to you. Don't go around sounding like anybody else all the time, okay? You may have a glimpse of here or there, somebody else, but be authentic to yourself, guys, all right? There we go. Let me hear what you got to say. Put it in the comments down below. If you got a video you want me to see for a minute or two about you talking, you want some critique there, let me know too. I can help you out with that as well. I'm here to support you guys, all right? You take care and have a good day.